When you think about the legacy that you've left here in the state of Michigan and about that kid getting traded from Washington to Detroit, I mean, is it wild to look back and think how much your life was changing and the impact since?
It's very wild because I can remember that day, especially knowing who I was traded for. Jerry Stackhouse, he had a big name here, was the NBA leading scorer, and I was like, man, they must really want me if they're going to get rid of their leading scorer. So it's been special. Ever since I got here, the city's adopted me, welcomed me with open arms, and was blessed to get an opportunity to play with some great teammates, great coaching staff, and play in front of some amazing fans. So it's just been special.
You know, people around here cherish that team and what you guys built for so long. And the question people ask, are they still friends? Do they still keep in touch? But I see you guys all the time linking up all the time. What has that relationship been like as the years and now almost decades have passed?
That's why we call ourselves the Best Five Alive, because it wasn't just what we embodied and what we did on the basketball court. Our special moments were happened on the court, but it happened off too. We talk probably twice, 3 times a week. We're all in a group text. We all follow each other right now. We ask about each other's kids. You know, we give advice to each other. So it's definitely a very special bond, especially in professional sports. You know, especially with all the money and the egos and things like that. But our team didn't have no egos. We did it for each other, and it really shows, especially now that we're no longer in the NBA.
I know the story goes when you were in Washington again, like you went, I believe, and asked Michael Jordan about a shoe deal, only for All-Stars. I think you can get that shoe deal now pretty safely, huh?
Oh, me and Michael's been great friends. I mean, like I said, to get an opportunity to play with him, especially knowing that he played the same position as I got a PhD in playing a 2-guard, just being around him. That was very special for me. I was able to ask him as many questions as possible, to learn the game at a young age, and by the time I got to Detroit, I was ready. I was ready for the big stage, and happy just to have him in my life.
Was there a moment, though, that maybe while you were here doing your thing against the Bulls, making an impact in the playoffs and winning that division so consecutively, where he did reach out to you and maybe rekindle that relationship?
Yeah, we talked all the time. I mean, he was a person that when we played in the NBA Finals, we talked right before the game just to give me some advice on what to expect. You know, Michael, in my opinion, is the greatest basketball player of all time. So anytime you can get advice from the GOAT is very special. So we're really good friends. We still talk, text back and forth to this day. So I'm just happy to have relationships like that.
Last one for you is I know you got a lot of people to talk to here. When you walked this red carpet, you walked in and shake Henrik Zetterberg's hands, and he said, you know, your team was the reason he started watching basketball.
Yeah.
How unique is this type of night?
It's very unique. It's very special because, you know, life goes so fast, especially in the world of sports. And for me, I never got a chance to really, you know, take it all in when I played. But now that I have kids and my kids just look at me as dad, and now they're inspired to play basketball, and I try to tell them what to do out on the floor, and they're like, Dad, just leave me alone. You don't know what you're talking about.
You're like, listen, look at this, come on.
Yeah. So moments like this is special for me because they can actually see that Dad could hoop. And as a father, that's always special. So it's definitely a special moment.
Just tell them to hit YouTube, man.
Hit YouTube, right? Yes.
Griff, thanks,
absolutely.
man.
Yep.
Appreciate it.